before you go to public markets, whether you're a SaaS company or a company that's default global from the get-go, or a fintech company or something, that's a bit more localized. I think the good news is,
Mm.
if I think about fintech, regulatory landscape, APIs, talent flows, I think it's increasingly easier to think default global from the get-go, even if you want to build a
Mm.
local champion initially. And that's why I'm also spending, by the way, a lot of time in the US, not only because I'm, again, branching out into, although I'm doing core Europe, but also doing some US and global, but also because I think that bridge Europe to US is increasingly important, let's say.
Yeah, no, I agree with you overall. I think that you made a very interesting concept about, the local champion. This is something that, in my opinion, is working pretty well, for example, in payments. Even if we saw already also a couple of global champions like, ID and Stripe and so far and so forth. But I think that, in payments more specifically, we saw many different attempts to have local champions. For example, also in Europe. We have, for example, Satispay in Italy. There's a couple of very good company in the UK that are trying to do that. Well, for example, I think about Molly and a couple of others.